Shabby, let's start to talk from 10 years ago. As your boy sing on Guasu Kutukbau. Shay, you know the look, face it, now maybe this. And you remember now, yes sir, now maybe this. Make I tell you now, how things don't go. Tunde at my first guy who they give me call. 2009 first show for UK. Shout out to Mr. Collins, aka Manager Union. Antwerp, Belgium, 2010. Those days I sing for a room with my webcam. And those days people know they pay for show. I had to pay my transport to come to my show. Promoter on the cheat, play me Ujoro. But I never stop, this one is my passion. Them they broke my guitar for the streets. My Greek father said, who forced you to do Afrobeats?
You can't blame a whole nation just because of one person that give you a bad experience.
Beautiful.
And if you just get to know me, or if you know me 10 years, no matter who you are, and where you're from, you're welcome.
Now you know, see my brother, now you know, now you know, now you know, see my sister, now you know, oh, tell me brother, now you know, now you know, now you know, hey.
Jimasu, small boy, big God, international. 2011 invitation to Canada. AJ Bond brought Niki to Vancouver. First headline show alongside Hayden Adama. 2012 Moscow, Russia. Moving train entertainment with Dan Salanta. Too many shows, too many flights. Shout out to my most wanted Baba DJ Ike. Forever thankful, down on my knees. Support act MC Love, rest in peace. Bracket Nabanya KC. Root Boy Shatawale Olamide Wheezy. Kiss Daniel, YC, MHD, Audition Femi, Tipsy, WC, Fast the Bad Guy, Basket Mouse, Mr. P, Magic System, Azonto Fuse, ODG, Club 57, Brother Bizzo, Davido, Metric Gims and Sean Tizzle, DJ Big Mike, Larry Zafari, Magic Fashek and Ice Prince Zamani, Alumentain, Yauze, Ian Kalaba, Neck, MC Galaxy, Yoruba Blow, DJ Arafat, Hiro Lekor and Bana Sikat. Toa Tony Air, Daga Boy, Steady Ziggy, Mr. Wallace, Campbell, know me, Euro family. Kora Obidi, Too Fan, Rich, Pulse TV, Sherry Silver, Lolo, Mr. Ibo Sakude, Techno Slim Daddy, Awilo Longomba, Remy Bonjaski, and Danyo Ilunga. If I forget anyone, then I'm sorry, because all of you are part of my story.
Now you know, see my brother, now you know, now you know, now you know, see my sister, now you know.
Disappointment. Oga J. Martin, see how journey they go. You took my jacket in return for our collabo. I never got a call, you don't the promise so. You don't collect them, just the wear them for your own show. I can't explain my girlfriend how I lost a gift. I gave it to a superstar, he never gave a shit. No beef, no fight, matter don't clear. I just did tell him what I don't do for this career. Artists come the rise, artists don't the fall. I establish my own brand, see they communicate all. First Ojibo for this game with the do shakara. The first Ojibo boy with the stand gidigba. Hey. And if you just get to know me, or if you know me 10 years, no matter who you are, and where you're from, you're welcome.
Now you know, now you know, see my brother, now you know, now you know, now you know, see my sister, now you know, oh, tell me brother, now you know, now you know, now you know, hey.
Plenty cover videos of Joe Legba, Jokodo, Woju, Kolabo, Baba, Musica Taliban, Dabu Wahala, Shebino Tayama, Fimbomolo, Fima Shaliba. 2015, first time in Nigeria. Linda Ikeji, post time for social media. Niki told Ojibo boy, they for Lagos now. Peter FM, MTN, Cool FM, Wazobia. Everybody ask, even Trace Nigeria. How you manage all this preaching in the Yoruba? On the dream that the African superstar. I go be the biggest white musician in Africa. Holy Moses, Kino Shele, Channels TV, Mayowa Ogundele.
Multi-instrumentalist and singer Niki Toll is half Greek and half German, but 100% Nigerian at heart.
Now you know, see my brother, now you know, now you know, now you know, see my sister, now you know, oh, tell me brother, now you know, now you know, now you know, hey.
I tell you from my daily job, make a rest small. God sent me energy, this one is your wake-up call. I no be master, I no be bachelor, but for making money you can call me lecturer.
Oh yes. So ladies and gentlemen, That was a short story, a little short story compact in a video from a talent which is happened to be our special guest today. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Niki on Midweek Groove for the very first time, Hot Slot Edition. Niki.
Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. What up, Randy? What's good?
All good, all good. Niki, you're welcome. Can you please kindly, shortly introduce yourself to the...
Yeah, what up, my people? This is Niki, aka the Oyibo boy, aka the half Greek, half German who's representing Nigeria. Shea Badis. To my person, I'm a musician. I'm coming from a musical family. I'm a DJ, an artist, a producer, literally everything that includes music. This is where I'm involved. And somehow back in 2008, I fell in love with Nigerian music. And since then, I'm an Afrobeats artist. And with the highest pleasure, I got to know DJ Randy on my way. And right now, I'm here on the show. So, in short form, I'm an artist, music producer, grown up and based in Germany, representing Afrobeats.
Well, you are welcome. You're welcome. Niki.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell us what's it called? Inspire you into Afrobeat as a white boy? Sorry if I may say this.
You can say this. You can say this.
Yeah.
We are free, man.
Yeah.
The thing, nobody saying I'm here to search for Afrobeat. It'd be like saying Afrobeat search for me. Shake it, matter. First, when I was around 16, 17 years old,
yeah.
My older brother, he took me out to the nightlife, to the clubs. And by that time, I got to know a Nigerian DJ who was one of the first DJs that played Afrobeats music in white people club. Let me put it that way.
Okay.
Or normal commercial club, you know?
Okay.
So, and by that time, I was listening to the songs and I was like, damn, this music sounds sweet to me, you know? At that time, I couldn't really speak English well. I could not really speak pidgin English or something like that. I just listened to the music and I loved the way it sounds. And that's how I fall in love with Afrobeat. So by that time, I was already a musician since I'm coming from a musical family. I was playing guitar already. And so nobody said that I jam music made me become musician. Not be like that. In the background, it would be already there.
Okay.
So it is like then I did a cover because the song he played to me was this song Kongwaso by Nice.
Nice, yeah.
And I listened to the song. That song made me fall in love with Afrobeats. And then I listened to the song, and then I made a cover from the song. Then I uploaded it on YouTube back in 2008, and that was a viral video.
Oh yeah, I know.
And that's how I got to fall in love with Afrobeats, and that's how I stayed into it.
Wow. Wow. So you've been in the game now over a decade.
It's over a decade. Over a decade already, yeah.
Wow.
Over a decade.
Wow. Respect. So then you were just like kind of doing cover.
Yeah.
Cover from other artists' songs.
In the beginning of my career, I was already doing covers for the artists. I was already doing covers for artists.
Yeah.
And then later on, I got into doing my own songs. But I started out as making songs, cover songs first.
Okay. So when did you say, okay, this is the time now for me to bring out my own product?
It was around that time, 2013, 2014. Yeah. That was the time where I said, I cannot cover another person's song for the rest of my life, you know? So I cannot be singing other people's song for the rest of my life. Literally means I got into production already from doing my covers because I was playing all the instruments. I was mostly like recreating all the instruments from the songs that I covered. Okay. It's not like that I just did a cover and I sang over a beat. It was me like recreating all the instruments. So by that time I was already producing Afro beats not my own beats, but I was recreating them. That's how I got a feeling for producing them, you know?
Okay.
So when I started with that one, and I said to one day, it was just like a trying out, you know? I was like, since I can recreate other instrumentals, let me produce my own beats. And then the whole project came together, and then I had my first song.
Wow.
That's it.
Wow. So, Niki, my next question is, then when you started,
Yeah.
till the period you said, okay, this is the time Niki needs to be, what's it called? Not a cover artist anymore. Want to be
Yeah.
Niki himself. You understand?
Yeah. Yeah.
During this period,
Yeah.
compare to the present time now, huh?
Yeah.
Can you tell us, did you notice any differences in terms of the industry generally, Afrobeat industry? You've been there, you are there, and you're still there. You understand? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
around that time when I started, it was not like that we had many artists, especially here in Europe. We had very, very few artists who've been doing something, right? So around that time, it was more like we had to build the industry ourselves while we are creating the product as well. So it's not like that you had a market where you can sell into. You have to build the market and the product himself. So those were the two things together what made it kind of like hard, you know? Because there was not like nobody said that you the record song, you release them, now people did it to listen to.
now you go listen to it yourself.
Not like that. You have to listen to yourself or you can show it to your DJ friend. So and artists from outside Nigeria trying their songs to be released and published in Nigeria, that was very hard at that time too. Because if you're not on ground, there are so many artists who are working hard in Nigeria already, who are not getting the opportunities to be pushing their music to the level where it needs to be here.
Yeah.
And then you as someone who's not around, you try to push your own music into the same market, it's very hard. So that's why we had to say, okay, we have to start from somewhere. And we had to build the industry ourselves over here in Europe. Because it was not like that everyone you had to motivate people to listen to Afrobeats first before they start to listen to your own song in general.
To your exactly.
So that's it. So that's why they say, oh, why are you not? Sometimes back in the days they were complaining, oh, why are DJs not playing? Why are DJs not playing EU Afrobeat songs?
Oh.
Why people were not even familiar with the hit songs from outside Nigeria?
Whoa.
So we had to get them ready before we introduce and launch our own project as well.
Oh yeah.
Do you agree with that, or is that?
No,
that's
I agree. It's your experience. It's what what's called what your during your time.
Because I remember. See, we remember those days when we had shows, Afrobeat evenings, Afrobeat nights with 20 people.
Okay.
Because we don't get crowd. Because the genre on its own was not established yet. So you releasing your songs as an artist in a music genre that is not even accepted yet, that was what made it hard.
Oh yeah. Niki, my next question is, I could remember, was it 2015 or 14? 15.
Yeah.
When you came to my place.
Yeah.
Your sound. Then I think that was your first release. Be My Baby?
Be My Baby, yeah.
Yeah. Your sound was something different compared to the other EU artists then.
Yeah, yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
You know, if you remember, it's like we even talk about it. You understand? What were you doing different then that they were not doing?
I think at that time there was a difference between Niger Afrobeats and EU Afrobeats.
Ah, okay.
Because I would say my music was always a mixture. I did many different songs, but the idea those days was to produce European element, familiar sounding elements
Okay.
with Niger Pidgin English on top. Right? So a little bit kind of a pop.
You know, be only Oyinbo boy, you be Ojoro boy. Continue.
The only, so kind of like elements with, because if you're listening to something you are totally not familiar with, it sounds kind of like strange to your ear, right?
Yeah.
It sounds like something you never heard before. So plus with the language on top where you're not understanding any words. Because my target was to bring Afrobeats closer to people living in Germany, regardless if they are Nigerians or if they are Ghanaians or if they are Germans or Spanish people. Because on our events, we have everyone there. We don't get parties like this where we don't get mixed crowds.
Okay.
So to get mixed crowd or to pleasure mixed crowd, you have to give them mixed elements, you know. That was the intention I was coming from. That's why my music was sounding the way it sounded those days.
Okay. But Niki, my next question is, like I said before, you still following Afrobeat, you still singing Afrobeat. You understand?
Yeah.
And I know you as well know how our industry was before. You understand?
Yeah.
Compared to what is happening, what happened 2020?
Mm-hmm.
You understand? What will you say?
What do you say? Come again, please.
I mean, what can you? What difference do you notice? Compare the present sound for the EU artists from generally the EU artists and the present sound now. Compare.
I think right now what is very good. What has really improved right now, and this is big ups to all my EU artists, big ups to the whole EU family, is right now I can say we did on level. Before, it was like our productions could not reach up to the standard that we were bringing out in Nigeria at that time. But right now, if you're listening to songs from the beat production, from the vocal recording, from the mixing, the songs, they sound on level. You can play a set of Afrobeats, you can play pop Nigerian songs, you can play an EU Afrobeat songs in the middle. It doesn't even sound like it's not part of it.
Exactly. Thank you.
It sounds like part, and that was the problem that we had back then. Where we had to work on ourselves, what we did. There was a bittersweet time because people were complaining, artists were complaining, oh, they know they push us for EU, but the problem was that we were not there yet.
Thank you.
Because as a DJ, as a DJ, you know, as a beat, you get people dancing for dance floor, and then you go drop one jam where people go leave the dance floor.
Yeah.
How do you expect? And now by force you go play the jam. You know, go work like that.
You know, go work.
You know, go work like that. So the sound has really improved over the years. And right now, if I listen to EU Afrobeat song, it's an Afrobeat song. It doesn't even matter if it's made in Europe or if it's made in Nigeria or if it's made in wherever. We have good artists based over here in Europe that are bringing out sound that is on level.
Whoa. Thank you, Niki. Thank you. So, Niki Tall, you have been a long way. You have, what's it called? You stumbled, you stand up, you waka. In your video, the one we played before, you were complaining they broke your guitar when you, that was your journey.
Now my journey,
that was a journey. So, Niki, from your journey till today, to this very day, I want you, please, to package, what's it called? You know, like I said before, when I started my this show, I say 2020 was a great year in terms of our industry.
Yeah.
It was really a great year. You understand? So, how? I mean, we need, what's it called? And people with, experiences that have experienced a lot. You understand? What that are still there and they are still going. And have in the industry have achieved a lot. You understand? we need what's it called? An advice. You understand? You know, we're
Yeah.
gathering like advice so that everybody should listen, at least from everyone's experiences, to pick something. So,
Yeah.
Niki, please give us a short package of advice from your own side, from your own experience, and what do you think we can do better this 2021? If it's from DJ side, artist side, promoter side, whatever, what advice do you have for us? At least so that we could like repackage ourselves and make 2021 a better 2020.
I think what was let's say we have good conditions. Not like in 2020 it was a good year, like internet wise, this and that. We had time to get better in our production and all this, but we didn't really have the time to make events and stuff like that because of Corona situation. But what I would say, what I always said is, what has really been lacking over here in Europe was professionality, because that gives the chance for other corporate brands, for example, to get interested in what we are doing. Because if they see, okay, this is professionality, like we have events, we have proper shows, proper venues, we have proper sound and artists, we have proper sound equipment, we are on level. If we get there, then anybody wants to be part of it, because anything what they see what is good attracts them.
Yeah.
No matter what it is. Like, for example, like we have, if you have a professional event, it's not a problem for a big brand like Coca-Cola to jump on it and be like, oh, I go give you sponsorship for what you're doing.
Oh yeah.
So if you're not having professionality, you have to do it all on your own. And this is where a lot of people lost a lot of money, at that point. Because they say, okay, those doors were not open, and we are trying it on ourselves. Now, small, we go do this. But then it remains like that, To put it all in a package, I would say for 2021, let's be consistent, let's be professional, and let's be motivated to act as one, because this is how you see already, like we had so many shows over here in Europe where last minute big Nigerian names, they canceled the show and they were not coming.
Okay.
Because now visa issues or I don't know.
Yeah.
Somehow they're not been shown up, right? And we had everything planned. And then at the end of the day, I was like, you know what? Instead of focus on something, instead of going for the big fish all the time, why are we not focusing on our own small problem and get it better? Because already, if it was in Leipzig, if it was in Stuttgart, if it was in Cologne, only with EU lineup,
yep,
we had crazy big shows.
Of course,
we had very big shows.
You still have your record in Leipzig.
I'm holding it down, right?
Yeah.
And that was the thing where I said, that makes me think we are already on the right track. It's just to stay consistent and follow what we have already built up and just take it to the next level. Whoa. Sometimes it goes slower. Sometimes it goes. Now 1, 2, 3 major steps brings the whole industry to another level.
Whoa. Well, you guys heard what Niki just says. Consistency. You understand?
Yeah.
Very important. Yeah. Hard working.
Yeah. No, consistency is the thing, because that keeps people. If people think, no matter if you're succeeding or not, but as long as people know you're doing something, they will still be like, oh, it's still on a mission. The big bang is about to happen. But at the time when people already realize, oh, you've been giving up on yourself, there's the time they are signing out as well.
Well,
because there's no reason to stay in.
You're right.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's like a I believe the EU entertainment is somehow, when a butterfly is to be coming out from the cocoon.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Before it's still inside, it looks like nothing is happening.
Yeah.
But inside already a lot is going on. So by the time when the butterfly is coming out, there's the point where everybody thinks they can join. But that's the time when we've already been doing all our groundwork.
Of course.
And I think 2021, 2022 is the time when we're supposed to be coming out.
Okay.
If we follow those steps, if we stay consistent, if we gonna be more professional, and if we just continue what you're doing, and if we are blessed that our fans are loyal and focusing on us too.
Well, thanks a lot, Niki Tall.
You're
That
welcome.
was a real great one. That's why I say you are normally my concept. You understand? That was thanks a lot. I hope you guys heard what Niki Tall says. And I hope you guys could like pick 1, 2, or 3 interesting what's it called? Advice he came here to share with us. Niki,
Yeah.
it's my greatest pleasure ever having you around. Thanks a million.
Anytime for you. Anytime.
Thanks a million. I will say, see you next time. Thanks. We still got more guests coming up.
God bless you.
Yeah,
Happy
tell them.
2021.
Niki Tall, listen. Niki Tall, he dropped his first single in German.
In German.
In German. In his career, the first single in German. So he come back home, come drop. Niki Tall, tell them where they can get your handles, please.
Yeah, if you want to follow me for any social media, just search for Niki Tall, NIKITALL. That's it. That's everywhere. If you type it on Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube, if you write in Niki Tall into Google, it takes you everywhere.
Oh, okay. Thanks a lot, Niki. See you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Man.
Yeah.